Hello students. We discussed about the physical divisions of India in the previous lesson. And in that lesson, we learned a little about the Northern Mountain. But today, in this lecture, we're going to discuss about the Northern Mountain in detail. So the name of our lesson is the Northern Mountains. In this lesson, we are going to learn about the features of the Northern Mountains, the three ranges of Himalayas, that is the Himadri, the Himachal, and the Shivalik. The life of the people in each of the states through which the Northern Mountains run. As you all know, India is a unique country in which all major landforms like mountains, plains, coasts, and deserts are found. The northern mountains stretch across the northern border of India, and these mountain ranges can be traced from Jammu and Kashmir in the north to Arunachal Pradesh in the east. The northern mountains are made up of two mountain ranges, that is the Himalayas and the Karakoram ranges. Now, this word Himalayas in Sanskrit means abode of snow. Now, children, what is the meaning of abode? Abode means the place where you live. Now, as we all know, a large part of the Himalayan range is covered with snow throughout the year. Okay, the Himalaya is the highest mountain range in the world, and they form a big fall along the northern borders of India. As I told you, it extends from Jammu and Kashmir in the north to Arunachal Pradesh in the east. Children, as you can see, it is written over here. Its total length is about 2,500 kilometers and its width is between 150 to 400 kilometers. Nine of the 10 highest mountain peaks in the world are in the Himalayan range. The highest mountain peak is Mount Everest and it is in Nepal. It is 8,848 meters high. Now, many people and professional trekkers regularly climb the snow-covered peaks of the Himalayas. Now, trekker means what? A person who makes a long, difficult journey, especially on foot. Now, children, can you see these pictures? Now, let's see who the people in these pictures are. The person appearing in the first picture is named Sir Edmund Hillary. The second picture is of Tenzing Norgay. Now, they were the first to climb Mount Everest in 1953. The third picture is of an Indian woman and her name is Bachendri Pal, who was the first woman to climb the peak in 1984. Santosh Yadav was the first woman in the world to have climbed Mount Everest twice. The Himalayas have three ranges. They are Himadri or the Great Himalayas, Himachal or the Middle Himalayas, and Shivalik or the Lesser Himalayas. Now let's talk about the Himadri or Greater Himalayas. Now this is the northernmost range of the Himalayas. It is the highest of the three ranges and contains all the highest peaks including Mount Everest. Now most peaks in the Himadri remains permanently covered with snow. Now glaciers are found in the mountainous region. Now children, do you remember we have seen the definition of glacier in the grade 3. Okay, so glacier is a huge mass of ice and snow that forms when snow gathers faster than it melts and flows along with water over an area of land. Now, because of this glacier, rivers like Indus, Ganga, Yamuna, and Brahmaputra originate from these glaciers. And some of the high peaks in these ranges are Kanchenjunga, Mount Everest, as we have seen, and Annapurna. So Kanchenjunga is the highest peak in India. Himachal ranges. These are the middle Himalayan ranges. They are lower than Himadri. It means the mountains are not as high as in the Himadri range, and it lies to the south of Himadri range. This region consists of forest-covered mountain ranges and fertile and beautiful valleys. Only some peaks are covered with snow throughout the year. Fruits like apples, plums, peaches, apricots, cherries grown here. Okay, now terrace farming is also done in this mountain slopes. Most people live in hill towns. It means you find many hill stations like Srinagar, Nainital, Dalhousie, Mussoorie, Darjeeling in this range. The Shivalik ranges are the lowest and they lie in the extreme south of the Himalayas. It means the southernmost and the lowest range of the Himalayas is the Shivalik. The slopes are covered with thick forests which are home to a variety of wild animals such as tigers, crocodiles. The area at the foothills of the Shivalik range is called the Terai region, and this region receives heavy rainfall and land is fertile. Now, deforestation in the Shivalik and the Terai region for wood and farmland has destroyed many of the forests. What is the meaning of deforestation? Deforestation means the cutting down of trees on a large scale. So the government also has made several protected forest areas such as Corbett National Park and the Kaziranga National Park to stop this deforestation and protect animals. Planting of trees is also being taken up. The Jim Corbett National Park in Uttarakhand is a place of tourist interest. Now, towards the northwest of the Himalayas lie the Karakoram mountain range. Children, we have seen the highest peak in the world is Mount Everest. So this Mount Godin Austin, which lies in Karakoram range and is the second highest peak in the world. Life in the northern mountains. A number of states are located in northern mountains. They are Jammu and Kashmir, Himachal Pradesh, Uttarakhand, Sikkim, West Bengal, Assam, Nagaland, Manipur, Mizoram, Tripura, Meghalaya, and Arunachal Pradesh. Now, children, in further slides, we are going to discuss about these given states. Jammu and Kashmir is a beautiful state. The state is almost entirely mountainous. Do you know, children, the state has two capitals. Srinagar is the summer capital and Jammu, the winter capital of the state. What is the reason behind it? In winters, Srinagar becomes geographically challenging due to the blockage of national highways and landslides. So what is the meaning of geographical challenging? It means extreme climatic conditions, for example, snowfall. So because of that, every year the capital is shifted to Jammu to ensure the trade and business do not suffer. So the beautiful Kashmir Valley is a favorite of tourists. It is surrounded by snow-covered mountains and has the lovely Dal and Buller lakes. Houses on boats called houseboats float on the lakes. These are mostly used as hotels. Small boats called shikaras are used for boating and as floating shops. So shikara means what, children? A small boat which is found especially in Kashmir, mostly used for boating and as floating shops. So just now I've told you, during winters, because of extreme climatic condition, okay, and snowfall, what do the people do? People stay indoors and earn by making handicrafts from wood, silver. Some people weave silk and woolen clothes, while others make world famous carpets and warm pashmina shawls. Kashmir is cool in summer, and during the season, most of the people work in the fields. Kashmiri, Dogri, Urdu, Pahari are the languages spoken here, and Eid and Shivratri are the main festivals. Himachal Pradesh is also a very beautiful and popular tourist spot. Its capital is Shimla. Thousands of tourists visit the hill stations of Shimla, Dalhousie, Kulu, and Manali, especially during the summers. The toy train, which takes people from Kalka to Shimla, is a special attraction. The climate here is ideal for the growth of fruits like apples, cherries, apricots, and plums. Most of the people of Himachal are farmers. They grow rice, maize, fruits, and vegetables. Animal rearing is also very popular here. So people rear sheep and goats. Woolen carpets, blankets, and shawls are also woven here. People wear very beautiful, colorful clothes, and the embroidered caps of Himachal are very famous. The recently formed hill state contains the Garhwal and Kumaon ranges. Dehradun is the capital of the state of Uttarakhand. Mussoorie in Garhwal and Nainital in Kumaon are important hill stations. The most important occupation of the people of Uttarakhand is farming. Haridwar, Kedarnath, Badrinath, Gangotri, and Yamunotri are important places of religious and tourist interest. Sikkim, with its capital at Gangtok, is a small state. Kanchenjunga in Sikkim is the third highest mountain peak in the world. The state is famous for its orchids. Most of the people here belong to the Lepcha or Nepali tribe. Now you can see in this picture, men and women wear colorful costumes, and women love to wear jewelry made of gold and beads. Orchids grow here in abundance, and the high mountains and deep river valleys enhance the beauty of the state. The northern mountains are confined to the northern parts of this state. Darjeeling is a hill station situated in the northern part of West Bengal. It is famous for the tea grown on the slopes of the hills. Children, in the previous lesson, we have seen these seven sisters. Towards the east, the Himalayan ranges run across the seven states of Arunachal Pradesh, Assam, Meghalaya, Nagaland, Manipur, Tripura, and Mizoram, and they are called the Seven Sisters. Arunachal Pradesh is the largest state in this region. Itanagar is the capital city. The population of the state is less, and people live in houses on stilts to protect themselves from rain and snakes. Stilt houses means what? Stilt houses are houses raised on piles over the surface of the soil or a body of water. Most of Arunachal Pradesh is covered by mountains, and the Brahmaputra river enters India through this state. Next state is Assam. Assam is one of the largest states in this region. Its capital is Dispur. It has large tea plantations where thousands of people work. Assam is famous for its silk, and parts of Assam are covered by the northern plains. The capital of Meghalaya is the beautiful hill station of Shillong. The state gets the heaviest rainfall in the country. Garo, Khasi are the main tribes of this region, and they are mainly farmers who grow rice, jute, potatoes, sugarcane, pineapples, and oranges. Next state is Nagaland. It also has a number of tribes. People of different tribes wear shawls with different patterns. The designs on the shawls help to identify the tribes to which they belong. The capital of the state is Kohima. Most of the people are farmers and they grow rice, maize, and oranges. The capital of Manipur is Imphal. The Manipuri dance is famous all over the country. Next state is Mizoram. It is situated in the south of the region. Its capital is Aizawl. The main language of the state is Mizo. Its people are also called Mizos. Most of the Mizos are literate, and the famous bamboo dance is from the state. And last state is Tripura. It is surrounded on three sides by Bangladesh. Its capital is Agartala. The people of the state make beautiful things from cane and bamboo. Now children, let's discuss some important points which we learned in this lesson. The Himalayas consist of three mountain ranges, that is Himadri, Himachal and Shivalik. The Himadri is the highest and the Shivalik is the lowest of the ranges. Mount Everest in the Himalayas is the highest mountain in the world. The area at the foothills of the Shivalik range is called the Terai region. The region of the northern mountains includes the state of Jammu and Kashmir, Himachal Pradesh, Uttarakhand, Sikkim, West Bengal, Assam, Nagaland, Manipur, Tripura, Meghalaya and Arunachal Pradesh. So children, today's session ends here and I'm sure you will revise the given information. So go through this video and write the answers of the given questions in your rough notebook. Thank you, students.